Well, they say lightning doesn't strike twice, but seemingly that's not exactly true if you're sailing on board the Carnival Freedom today, as guests looked up to see yet another massive funnel fire on this ship. Plus, Royal Caribbean is turning to the private life down in Cozumel. Let's roll the intro. Hey, welcome to the Midships channel. It's your Captain Corey, and thank you so much for stopping by the channel today. And let's get things kicked off with a question of the day. Question: how many fires have been reported on board the Carnival Freedom? Let me know your answer in the comments down below, and let me be the first to welcome you to my beautiful new backyard. There is some breaking cruise news today. Yesterday, the Carnival Freedom once again caught fire. You heard me right. Back in 2022 in Grand Turk, this ship originally caught fire. Famously, it was all over the internet as individuals just filmed this funnel engulfed in flames, falling down to the deck below. Well, that happened again yesterday on board the Carnival Freedom. Yes, that's right. Just a few months ago, Freedom re-entered service after an emergency dry dock was done to replace the damaged funnel. And now, unfortunately for Carnival, the funnel looks like it's going to be damaged again, as there have been reports coming out that large pieces of the funnel were falling onto the deck below. Carnival sent all of the guests on board back into their cabins, told them not to use their balconies for their own safety as they announced the fire once again on board. You can see here from some of this footage that's been shared on social media. All told, this fire lasted about 2 hours. It started in the afternoon. And wow, I just can't believe that we are going through yet another fire on board this ship. Honestly, y'all, the Carnival Freedom, it's one of my favorite Carnival ships that I've sailed on. I don't know if it was the crew, if it was the food, or just the combination of everything coming together, the familiar type of ship design. But I really enjoy this ship, and as a matter of fact, I literally was just about to be booked on this cruise, and now I'm wishing I was, but since I bought this beautiful new house and all of this was just a massive pile of weeds about 3 days ago, I didn't have the time to do it. But that is the update. Carnival Freedom is expected back tomorrow on Monday into Cape Canaveral, Port Canaveral in Florida. I assume that the next cruise will go out as planned. We'll see exactly how damaged this funnel is. I'm going to be watching social media. I will post any photos that show up today of the post-fire number 2 Carnival Freedom funnel. Hey, if you want to support this channel and my work for breaking cruise news like this and great travel tips and information, the best way to do it is free. As a matter of fact, you can do it by visiting the Midships Amazon store. In there, you can find everything I take with me every single time I cruise. It's a wonderful resource, and you'll directly support me without spending a dime. There's a link in the description down below. Now let's move on to cruise news story number 2. My loyal to royal folks, this one's for you. Down in Cozumel, Royal Caribbean has just received approval to build yet another beach club. That's right, Royal Caribbean seemingly has this master grand plan to become the cruise line whose bubble you never have to leave when you're traveling. Think about this. Royal Caribbean already has Perfect Day. They have Labadee, which is temporarily closed. They also have their new beach club going in at Nassau, Bahamas. Now we've got one going in down in Cozumel. You could seemingly have a cruise on Royal Caribbean and never leave Royal Caribbean property despite getting off the ship at every single port. This is going to be something that's very interesting, very exciting. Again, the details, they're still pretty sparse, but there's some renderings available. You should be seeing them on your screen now. As more information is made available, I will go ahead and report on it. But we've got some things to look forward to. This is something that you're not going to see probably until 2026, 2027. If I just had to guess and spitball here, you know, these private islands, they take some time to develop, to build, and Royal Caribbean's got some other things that are already in the works. I'm assuming they're going to prioritize. Again, most of these companies, they want to get their things up and open the soonest that they can, so they're most likely going to be prioritizing down in Nassau, Bahamas. That's going to be the most bang for their buck, as well, it's one of the busiest cruise ports in the world. Are you excited for another new private destination from Royal Caribbean? Or are you thinking you're going to be missing those more local opportunities, those more local experiences that you get from going out on a private excursion with one of the local companies to see, some of the cool things around there? Or like me, are you just gonna keep going over to Mr. Sancho's and to Paradise Resort every time you're in Cozumel? If you're still hanging around here in today's video, it would be a great time to join the Midships family by clicking that subscribe button right down there in the bottom right corner. Leave a thumbs up on this video. If you feel bad for all of those folks on board the Carnival Freedom today, I sure will be clicking that thumbs up as well. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel today, and as always, we'll see ya on the Midships.